Hey guys, we're back, and I'm wondering, did the stream hiccup and die or something? Where you have like all the auto hosts coming back in? I don't know. Like for you guys watching, did the stream go down for a second or something? Like this is an actual question because it only spams auto hosts like this when the stream goes live for the first time, and yeah, I'm not sure if there's like a hiccup or something. Joe Jabba says, how does BaseTradeTV fund their Korean house, specifically rent, salaries, etc.?
Salaries.
Salaries. Well, first up, I'm gonna assume he meant fund and not fun, because the house is a lot of fun.
We fund it with fun powers.
No, I don't mind talking about this actually. So the thing is, the players are paying their own rent there, and it's super duper cheap, like probably cheaper than if they're living there alone type thing, right? Like instead of paying $1,000 US a month, you're paying like 200, 300 because there's like 5 or 6 people there. We put the big chunk of money down for the house, the 30K that you need to even get this going in the first place. And we're trying to help by creating tournaments and events, but our schedule's been really not conducive to that, unfortunately, so far. But we have plans to do like in-house tournaments through the Matcherino page. That way players, like, they can get money for their rent by just playing a tournament on the stream, stuff like that. Anything else though, it really is a collaborative effort. Like this is like in no way like BaseTradeTV is just being this omnipotent charitable being. Like we're trying to help the players, we're trying to work with them. We want to make like the best experience we can for both parties. You know, we want to get some content out of it. They want to have a house that they could get into the first place. You know, it's a team effort. It really is. Plus, Blizzard's been super supportive of it too, which has been great. A lot of people, there's that misconception, of course, that Blizzard was like funding it directly, which, and again, to be perfectly clear, they are not. So I had to debunk in that one Reddit thread. But they're helping us make video content with the house. You can see No Regrets vlogs and stuff. Like, they're being really cool about stuff like that. And of course, they are, well, unless things change between now and then, planning to help us with our year-end tournament that we're looking to have with the house. That $30,000 we put for the down payment, we're going to use that for a prize pool later on, hopefully and ideally. Lepsid says, does the house have a house stream? No, nothing dedicated like that, but you know, players in the house have been streaming pretty regularly, so like sometimes Scarlet streams, sometimes No Regret streams, you know, that sort of thing. But they've been doing a pretty consistent 24-hour stream once a month so far, and it seems like it's been pretty both fun and profitable for them. They've been able to invite people over. Cops got called this past month. Good times.
Well, the introduction's already over with.
Yeah.
Right, Bunny.
There you go.
Yeah, Rogue canceled a larva egg there to go for another pool. So
this is important. This is really interesting though, because Sue was doing this a lot versus Terran too, and I remember us sitting there going like, why do this versus Terran? Like, unless you know they're gonna go CC first or they're gonna play something greedy, like this doesn't seem that great of an opening.
I wonder if he watched the TDP and was like, well, Bunny just might suck versus early aggression. And it might be true. Like, if this works, then I'm totally on board that train of thought. Like, Bunny just needs to work on his anti-cheese, but it's usually vastly different race to race. So it's hard to say it's that specifically, but he also probably noticed that Bunny does an SCV scout where some other Terrans are so paranoid of this build that they are, or at the very least, forcing their Reaper forward instead of bringing it back for the early lings.
Well, we'll see how he handles it. I mean, the Roach Ravager attack has been so frustrating to deal with for a lot of people. And again, if you're watching, this is what we're so blessed with, right? You got Innovation, you got TY, you got everybody streaming nowadays. If you're watching any of these great Terrans, oh, Bunny's trying to summon the devil.
Oh, lordy.
If you're watching any of these great Terrans, though, you're seeing this attack so commonly. And it works on ladder, but we have yet to see it really work in any big tournament. It didn't work in Nation Wars, didn't work in BTSL, it doesn't work on BaseTradeTV ever, it feels.
It hasn't worked just coincidentally, I feel, since people have since when people thought it was super overpowered to now when people are like, wait, is it a scout? It seems like from start to finish just hasn't been that great. Maybe like a one once. I think it is Strider 1995 for the new Twitch Prime sub. That's probably when he was born. It makes me feel bad.
Oh, I know. We're so old, dude. It sucks.
Oh, well. But right, the Reaper is going to, unfortunately, yeah, it's going to be brought back by the Lings. This is exactly what you want to do with the Lings here, too. And because the Reaper comes back, it's not going to see the Ravagers. Because of that, the Command Center might just be straight up canceled. I do like that he's almost, like, it's like he acknowledges that it's a potential follow-up of Ravagers, so he is getting a bunker. But because you got the Marine, you really didn't have to bring the Reaper back. Okay, he sees Ravagers now, for sure, but it still is... Yeah, he still has to cancel the command center. And the bunker won't hold for very long unless SCVs come down and repair it. And even then, it's kind of risky. Yeah.
I like that he gets to surround one of the Ravagers, though. That's kind of big. Oh, no, I think killing the Ravager would have been worth losing the possible repair time in the bunker. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, okay, so the SCVs are going down, that's what I mean. Like, it's really risky. You can hold this bunker.
I really don't like the low ground bunker for this.
Yeah, but it's like, you have to have more damage, first of all, coming out of it, I think. Like 2 Marines and a Reaper or something like that, but also more SCVs, because the SCVs are going to get picked off. He did buy time for a Cyclone.
He's using a supply block, though. He did get the second Cyclone started, which is huge, though, before the supply block hit. But Rogue's really, you know what? I think you're right. There might just actually be logic here where Bunny can play macro, but he's not going to do so well against Cheese.
Well, the unfortunate news for, I think, Zerg players is that, well, Protoss have they have a lot of different early game cheeses, proxies and whatnot included. Zerg really lands this one as far as super early game goes. Oh, the bear even goes down. Wow. Yeah, this is game.
Yeah. The SCVs get pulled, but I mean, the fact that this has already done so much damage, even if he did clean this up, there'd be no recovery. So GG.
Oh no, harsh.
Rogue's probably like, I like this expression. It's this realization of like, huh, like that works. yeah, I'll do it again.
But as I was talking about, it's really difficult to get away with it again, unless Bunny really just doesn't know how to deal with it. I mean, it's really, I think, rare to find a pro gamer who is just literally like stumped against a specific build. But they do exist, and you know, he's just been feeling good about his macro, not his early game. His weakness has been found out.
Whether he intended to or not, though, he just made history. He's like the first player out of like literally like dozens of games where that actually worked for once on BaseTradeTV.
That too.
We got 2 subs during that game, by the way. Thank you, combination to Strider1995, as you pointed out, but also then to Kuhur, who subbed closer towards the end, and of course we had the game almost at the end. So thank you guys both for your support. We do appreciate it. But looks like we're about to get into this next one, so swapping back over to the in-game scene. Also, I wrote this in chat, but just for those who might be listening, we have a Match Reno page. If you scroll down and click on the Mega Tournament banner or type !MEGA in chat, it will take you directly to the page. But for those who have more questions about the house and related things, we actually did a small video, which we need to actually do an updated version for, funny enough still. And on that page, it pretty in detail explains what's going on. So if you want to learn more about the house, check out the fundraiser page. You don't have to contribute. We're not begging you to spend money you don't have, but at least learn about it through there. But okay, this is possibly the end of the cast and the end of everything. I mean, the decider match at hand, and if Rogue wins another game, it's all over.
People talking about the audio desync maybe on my camera, and Skype is Skype, guys.
We were spending so little time on our cameras. I don't care enough to look into fixing it, to be honest.
I'm not even sure you can. Like, it's been a complaint before, but like it's like one person notices, and it's then we're off for the next game, you know. And it's just,
I'm looking at your camera right now. It's fine. So
yeah, I figured it's that bad.
Well, actually, what's really annoying is there's an audio desync with Twitch, and I'm gonna just be this one person. I'm gonna refresh their stream tape thing. Anyways, bottom right, names in Korean, ladies and gentlemen, it's Rogue.
In the bottom left is the Blue Terran. He is Dust Bunny.
Actually, aren't Dust Bunnies like an actual thing?
Yeah, Dust Bunny. It's kind
of like the soot sprites of America.
And I guess Dust Hush is almost the sound you make if you like blew dust off of something.
What? No one says hush.
Yeah, that's why I said almost. I mean, like, I guess it's the same idea of like exhaling air, because you kind of go hush.
Nobody. What do you?
What? There's no not exhaling air when you say hush. It's literally how you pronounce the word.
No, you can totally inhale.
Hush.
Shh.
No, you're exhaling right there.
You know what? Oh my God, this goes right back to their logo though. Like, is it inhaling or is it exhaling?
Okay. Well, I'm glad he came full circle on that one.
Dust hype. Again, this might be the last game. I want to kind of reiterate rather, the cool dynamic about these two getting through the group. Like on one hand, Bunny, it's been great seeing this sort of sudden surgence of him. Like he's been a player, he's been around for a while. It's not like he's some new up and comer we've never heard of before, but his playstyle has kind of become up and coming. Like it's just he's out of nowhere having good performance, which is great. And of course, for a team like Dust, again, this is for those who don't know Dust, it's like an NA based team. It was like a couple of bros, a couple of friends. Like it really wasn't anything super major. So it really was surprising when we saw them reach out and pick up Korean players. And to have Bunny get some success would be great for a team like that that's just trying to establish itself here in the Korean scene. But right back to the other side, Rogue is he's kind of like the old guard. He needs to make it through. Jin Air's been around forever, and Rogue has too. And he is a good enough player to make that round of 8. It would be super sad to see him not make it. So I'm really torn on which of these guys I'm rooting for more here.
I think I'm cheering for Bunny, but I see all your points, and it was really weird seeing them join the American team. It was really like the old days, like old days, where you would see a couple of North American teams have like ice cream on their team, and you'd just be like, what? Why? Not paying him. He just says he wants to play to practice.
There's like 2 players named Ice Cream too, which was so stupid.
Yeah, that's that as well. Yeah, I think Bunny already looking good just by getting to the mid game. He did dominate on this map before. A bunch of drops, so maybe he feels pretty good now that he hasn't lost to a couple of Ravagers. People bringing up the direction, I guess the shift clicking of his SCV again, and it wasn't a pentagram. It wasn't trying to, race Satan or whatever. It was those stars you make when you're really bored in high school, on like the edges of your notes. That's what he was making.
It wasn't stars. It was the those little S's that look like diamonds, right?
It was both. If you were cool enough to know how to make the S's, then it totally was, but...
Cool enough to know? How hard do you think those were to make? It's pretty simple.
Well, you did the lines, then you connected the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had to learn that. Well, I guess you could probably figure it out too, but if you didn't want to, you just do the stars.
I kind of feel like you'd have to be really dumb to not figure that out. It's so, like, self-explanatory.
But I guess that was really dumb. Because what I would do, I would literally do like almost like a bubble letter until people were like, oh, you're supposed to you draw the lines and you connect them. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool.
That's not good. I'm really disappointed in you right now.
I think it's something that, okay, whatever, man. Whatever. Feel very important that you knew how to do the S's apparently right off the bat.
Actually, why is... That's such a common thing. Like, everybody knows that S, right? Like, that is a big deal. But it's clearly not, like, copywritten or anything. So, like, why has no team ever tried to take advantage of that to be, like, their logo or something?
Because it looks like a high schooler did it, no matter how fancy it is.
But the point is everyone would instantly recognize it. And there's, like, that association with nostalgia. Like, everyone appreciates it more just because they all remember it, right? Like...
I think it's too crappy of a design.
It is not a great design.
Even if it would be super like, oh yeah, I totally know what that is.
Oh my god, you could do that stupid S inside the Superman crest. Oh, you'd be hitting all kinds of nerds.
That's so dumb. Oh, same 2-1-1 is on the way for Bunny, including the Cyclone follow-up. He is going to not go to the main this time. Maybe he thinks Rogue's onto his tricks.
I want to make that like a Twitch emote now.
Shut up. No. Don't do it.
You're not allowed to have single letters as emotes anymore, so we can't. Feels bad, man. Okay, well, Bunny, having not been faced with early cheese, see what he can get done here. As he does commence the drop, I mean, Stim's a little bit off, but like literally by a second, so now he's good to go.
Yeah. He was just anticipating Rogue would remember the last time they played, I think, and not go into that main base. But Rogue was kind of actually anticipating the front attack. His queens are already there. The combo of the other 2 drops with the first 2 can sometimes be devastating, but Rogue is also, I think, compensated for that as well. His Baneling has just finished up, and if he automatically makes Banelings, which is exactly what he does, he should not take much damage from this, especially since he'll see it coming into the main base. Much, much better game against Bunny from Rogue here. It's like he's figured out his tricks, and he's not going to be surprised anymore. Although I guess Cactus Valley had a very good early game defense too, and eventually got steamrolled. But well, we'll see what happens the next couple of minutes. Rogue's already up to 61 drones. Already has a macro hatchery on the way. In fact, he's going to go up to 70. And he can just start making nothing but units.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out this S. I was trying to find a picture so I could tweet it, right? And if you search high school S, this is not the first response.
Didn't someone say what it was? The Stussy S or whatever?
Oh, does that have an actual name? I missed that in chat if it did. I just saw this one guy though, Ogrino or whatever, say that. He thought it was just like a limited to his high school, you know, some weird phenomenon. Didn't realize it was like on the other side of the planet too. It's cool when you find things like that out.
Are you an Australian or are you like somewhere else on the other side of the world? Because what if it's like an English only thing? But what if it's not? What if like Koreans or learning Hangul also learn that S?
That would actually be interesting. That was a wonderful pick-off on that medevac. Like that for Rogue was huge. Bunny losing so much in that drop.
Yeah. But again, this is like, it's more like Cactus Valley, I would say, than the other Newkirk game they played, which Cactus Valley is something that he still won, but what the flip-flop and Fernagan? I was so confused. I thought that was like 2 centrifugal hooks, but that is the Hydralisk speed upgrade.
Yeah, so this is interesting for me. I was wondering if this would ever start coming back into effect, because if you guys recall, before Ravagers existed, Roach Hydra was actually a very acceptable way to play against Bio. And one of the things that was so frustrating was, at the time... Oh, this medevac's going to go down. Oh, it's really
going to go away.
Oh, my God. But Roach Hydra was really powerful for a very long time, and a big part of that was actually the Hydras just had such good damage versus Bio. I think what's cool is I can totally see Hydras working again now that they have the extra health. Be even harder to deal with, because back then, the only way to win, it wasn't going tanks. It wasn't Liberators didn't exist. You just had to have more Bio. So I think the extra health on the Hydras brings a really interesting element back to this, and I wonder if this will become a popular thing to do, if this is just Rogue being Rogue for this one game.
Yeah, yes for all of that. Sure. It just, for me, this isn't Roach Hydra, it's Ling Hydra, which is it doesn't even matter what else to say about the Hydras for me. Oh, whoopsie. Oopsie-poopsie. Yeah, the Lings are spread out too, and this is something that's really going to distract Bunny, who had just moved out with all of his army. Oh god, oh, well, those are mine's not so, it's not filling this up. This is a lot of time bought for Rogue, basically, and that's going to lead to a lot of Hydras, which Bunny still has not scouted, I don't think. He didn't see the Hydralisk Den, and I don't think he's seen any army yet.
It's something here too where this actually makes me think back to the cheese element of this for a moment, where we talked about how, you know, Bunny, does he just not deal with cheese well because he doesn't know how to react to it? Well, Hydras are something you never see. Will he know how to react to it?
Well, he does start +1 vehicle weapons, so maybe the scan is going on something. I think he saw the Hydras somehow, because why else would you bother switching over into tanks? Having seen Lings so far, you just usually stick on one or the other, tanks or Widow Mines. So, okay, he gets it, but he's not starting tanks, so I'm not even sure anymore. Was it a misclick? They didn't get the armor? I don't know. But it is just pure Bio for now, with a couple of Widow Mines against a lot of Hydras. Like, this is majority Hydras, not even Lings. Widow Mine doesn't do anything. 4th base is awkward. That ain't gonna work. I think this is just overwhelming the numbers anyway. You know, whether it was Ling Bailing or Ling Hydra or Roach Hydra.
The Hydras have really got this. Like, this is really cool. I mean, I like seeing innovative play, and this, to me, this kind of is, it's almost like watching Zerg Supernova.
No, that's GG. Yeah,
GG.
okay.
All right, Rogue's going to finish 2nd place in the group. Bunny had a really good showing the first time around. You know, that 2-0 was no joke, but the group curse is real, and Rogue turns that around.
I really feel like usually you're not worried about different races showcasing your matchups, but I really feel like that cheese from Classic was like Rogue had like a light bulb against Bunny. Oh, wait a second.
I would love to think that had influence in it. That's something where I would hope if they do an interview with him, they ask him, but that really was, yeah, night and day, black and white difference. Game Series 1 versus Series 2. Well, Bunny, unfortunately, going to be out of VSL. Luckily for a lot of these guys, you know, SSL is right around the corner. Matches are starting for that soon. As GSL season finishes up here, you'll have the next season start up, the Super Tournament on the way. Like, there's so much available in Korea for these guys right now. And I know a lot of people are like all doom and gloom because, you know, Pro League died, but there's so many tournaments. You got BTSL, Olima League, like. There's so much for these guys to keep playing in. So it is kind of like, they'll just play the next thing.
If it wasn't for the recent announcement at WCS, there's more Korean tournaments going on.
Yeah.
Foreign ones, so.
I would love to host more foreign events. I like the hours better, obviously, for broadcasting, but it just sucks because the players aren't there. Like, it's so annoying that you basically have to rely on all of Team Liquid to sign up, or you don't have a tournament bracket right now. Like, Hearthstone never plays in anything. Showtime rarely shows up for things. Like, a lot of the non-players, like, it's depressing, really. I actually, for those who don't know, I took the time to talk and reach out to someone at Blizzard and said, look, I'm actually concerned about the player ratio right now. At least participating in our events. And I know that's not going to affect, like, you still got IEMs are going to be fantastic. You have players show up for the big events too. But when you start seeing less and less participation in the weeklies, especially when we're offering decent prize pools too, it's not like, oh, BaseTradeTV boo-hoo, but it is that level of concern. We're like, well, maybe you guys got to put out better support or something for these players.
Nah, it's hard.
Well, as we get to the end of the broadcast here, now there's the tally up for the group. We actually got a really cool tweet I'm going to share from Astro Archer, who is sharing that he got his real life Partoof. I don't know if he threw it on the dashboard of his car or what. It looks like he's either got a coin collection or just has a lot of coins in this area. He's throwing them.
It feels like a coin collection.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's like it's different types of coins glued to a PC case or something is what it looks like.
Yeah, like he's looking for the...
That's cool. Well, anyways, the Partoof coin is, of course, a rare commodity. You cannot buy them. You cannot bribe them from us or anything like that. You have to earn them by being sub for 12 months. So that's nice to see another 12-month sub. Astro Archer, what's up, man? There he is in chat, too. But anyways, that's people are saying shade. No, that wasn't shade thrown at any players, guys. The comment was just objective and saying, like, these guys aren't playing in tournaments. There you go. There you have it. Like, there's I don't know how you could possibly derive negative or positivity from that. It's just a fact. It's a statement. But anyways, we're done with the broadcast today. I hope you guys enjoyed our coverage of VSL. Like I said, Zombie and I are going to be finishing up the month for the VSL cast the best we can. But as said, Maynard's actually going to be taking over, and Maynard on BaseTradeTV will be casting, I believe, with Zeph, but at least Maynard. So that'd be kind of cool, getting some more Maynard action. And I know he's been wanting to do more casting. He's been doing his own stream too, and I told him, like, please, Maynard, advertise the crap out of your stream while we're here. Like, our fans will love you already because you do a lot of good stuff. If they know they can catch you streaming, even better. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get some of him in the near future. But pretty quick group today. A lot of 2-0s. It's like, what, barely not even 3 hours.
All 2-0s.
Yeah.
That's what happens, and some of them are very quick.
Well, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show today. There's not really much else to comment on other than just we'll be back not tomorrow. Tomorrow, day off. Woo! So you can watch Total Biscuit. You can enjoy Shoutcraft and not worry about missing any BaseTradeTV action. Then, yeah, 19th. Our next broadcast will be on the 19th, 3 a.m. Pacific. And it's going to be the BTSL monthly finals where... I can actually tell you guys exactly all of who's playing. If you give me a moment here. Because we did have to replace half the bracket. Feels bad, man. By the way, the invites for this were not random invites. That's the nice thing about the point system. We picked the next highest point earners.
Yeah.
So this is not the order of the matches. I don't. It's going to be seeded based on the points, and Darius is going to be doing the seeding and all that. But the players we have invited, and I believe they've all accepted. I'll double check that after. Gumiho, Stats, Buell, Keen, Deer, Innovation, and Patience and Lenok. Wait, is that 8? Yeah, that's 8. So Gumiho, Stats, Buell, Keen, Deer, Innovation, Patience, Lenok. I love that Buell's playing, obviously. Recent pickup. Good stuff. And a lot of other good names in that bracket. So Sunday, that's what you guys can tune in here for BaseTradeTV. But that's it. That concludes everything. So again, for watching, we thank you kindly. For those who considered subscribing, and we did have a couple new subs tonight, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I hope you guys will consider subscribing for more stuff in the future. Nate's joining us at the end of the cast. What's up, Nate?
Okay.
Last but not least, Corsair is our big sponsor. If you guys want to check out their links down below, it will, of course, help Soundgrab and myself out. We get a percentage of your purchase only when you buy through those links. So please make sure to buy through said links. And last but not least, if you guys haven't heard about it, coming up on next weekend, it's going to be the Ting finals. We're gonna be in San Jose. Well, we're gonna be in Fremont more specifically, but Fremont, California. !! Live finals in chat for more information, guys. And I guess the last thing I would ask is we have a gigantic fundraiser we're running in the background of all of our events, the Mega Tournament fundraiser. So ! Mega in chat. Consider donating. We'd certainly appreciate the help. We have the Scarlet cooking stream coming up on this Sunday as well, by the way, at 6 p.m. Pacific. So that's going to sadly be at a bit of a conflict with the BTSL, but we will be letting people know she's doing the cooking stream at the same time. I think she's cooking with Seed. It's going to be her little assistant, or Cloudy, one of the two. It was a Protoss. I don't remember who, to be honest.
Okay.
But we'll definitely be tweeting about that because that was one of the tier rewards for the fundraiser, which is going to be good stuff. We also have a $500 show match set up and planned. But again, that's going to have to wait till April because we were just so busy leading up to the Ting offline finals.
Yes, we are.
But okay, I think that's going to cut it. So yeah, next broadcast is going to be,
Sunday.
Next week? No, sorry, for VSL. I mean,
VSL. Well, yeah, but I guess we can't cover either one. Or you're gonna cover Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be gone for that one. I'll be here for that, and then we'll see if Maynard maybe can hop on early for the other. But anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful day with whatever it is you're doing, and I don't know, go find somebody to host. So we'll end the stream here with a couple minutes of ads. I hope you'll consider watching them, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a good one. Bye bye.